Their radio. Their radio.
All right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I can't do it. That's not me. That's not me, you know?
Oh my god.
No, just
Okay, sorry. I'll do it.
He's like, Jesus Christ,
Girl,
God.
it's 9:45. Y'all gotta start it.
Yeah, for real. All right, I'll start it.
Hello, my name is Tony. I am the producer and the creator of Their Radio.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Moises. I'm the videographer and editor.
I can't.
Lock in. Professional intro.
What's up? My name is Nate. I do the VHS stuff, and I edit sometimes.
Nice. I guess I should also introduce that it's the end of the season 3. We're now transitioning into a more open type of vibe. We're going to have interviews, more writing, more short videos, more reels. So we're going to be spread out with different mediums and different formats. As to before, we had just like different seasons. But yeah, so it's developed and it's become into something different. More of a, I would say the radio is more of like a platform than a specific podcast or anything like that. But yeah, I started it a few years ago, 2022, 23. No, 22. I started 2022, started with Zoom videos, and then slowly the three of us came together. But the first person that came through and I asked to join was Nate. What's up, Nate?
Yeah. It's been like a full year already since I joined.
I know, that's crazy.
It is crazy. I remember our first interview.
Do you remember who it was?
Baby.com.
Baby.com. I told her we had like 3 interviews at that time.
For real?
Yeah, I told her she's like, oh yeah, so how many have you done? I was like, oh, you're like our third person. I had 3 lined up, but she was the first one we had there.
Oh yeah, she was our first guest.
Yeah.
For the video format or whatever. With
Yeah.
the VHS.
The VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when I started, I was like, oh, I'm just going to do like Zoom, like audio recording. But then I saw like at that time, like everybody was doing videos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, damn, who else has a camera that I know? And Jen was like, Nate has a camera, my cousin. He could probably help you out. And for those who don't know, Jen is Jen, do you want to tell them who you are and what you do?
Hi, my name's Jen. I do some set management stuff and an occasional coffee run. We have a joke where I call myself the overworked intern of their radio. I'll stick to that.
Overworked intern. Okay.
Overworked, unpaid.
Unpaid
intern.
But who is paid, right?
Tony's paid.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Maybe one day though. Is there a threshold we need to pass to get paid? Yeah. Huh.
What do you mean? And where?
Like
Just anywhere.
Subscribers.
Subscribers.
You gotta have like, I don't know. I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure it's a lot.
That's probably like 1,000 or more.
Like on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's probably a lot.
And then so I asked Jen. I was like, damn. It'd be cool to have someone to help record. And she's like, well, Nate, he records and he has cameras, multiple cameras.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, for sure. Let me hit him up. And then I came to you and then you were like, yeah, like I have this. And you had a VHS.
Yeah.
I thought you had like HD. Like,
No, but weren't you looking for that? You were looking like
I
for
was.
this home video homey vibe.
yeah, I was
think
looking
that's
for a
where you
homey
came
vibe
to
for
me.
sure.
Mhm.
But I mean, it was my first time trying to do something like that, and it was your first time too, no?
Yeah.
But you remember when I asked you?
Yeah, it was nighttime.
That was night.
And
Where
I
was
just-
it at?
My house.
You
When is
came
that?
over?
I just showed him like a bunch of cameras. I brought out my laptop to show him like the capture card device. And he was like, yeah, that's sick. And he's like, I have this interview Like, if you want to come, this and that. And then I was like, yeah, I'm down.
Fuck it. And then that just happened.
Yeah.
And then we went through baby.com,
OG Chino.
OG Chino, and Edgar?
No, didn't you do the other guy too?
What other guy?
The fashion dude.
Oh, Turbo?
too.
Yeah.
Dude, we did a
Turbo?
lot.
You did 4.
Four.
That's 4.
And then when did you join?
You know, the first time I heard him, Moises, you said, like, oh, my friend's partner has been, like, watching the interviews and telling us tips, or, like, passing tips along of what we could do better and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she said.
And,
That's
Yeah.
what-
No, that's what I told
like,
Nate.
I'm just summarizing it.
I was like,
But, like, I was like, who is this guy, bro? Like, yeah. I was like, what does he know?
That's
He
crazy.
ain't in the field. He is not in the field with us, bro. We're going through the mud right now.
I know. Literally. No lighting, no nothing. Just
Nothing, dude.
Just show up, pull out the camera, pull out the phone, and
We had the ring lights.
did we have?
Yeah.
yeah, you did. That
That didn't even fit on the chart. You got it from Spotify. Like you had a bunch of stuff that
Oh,
was
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
kind of
from
like
Spotify.
Yeah, it was kind of leaning.
Yeah,
a
it was
little.
leaning back.
No, but did we have it for baby.com, the first one?
Yeah.
No, huh? Oh, we did?
Yeah. It was. I put it on the warm color. It was dark outside. You know, barely any lights on the inside.
Yeah.
We had that one ring light.
That little dingy
And then
room.
in the audio, you could just hear like the bass booming through the walls of the bookstore.
Yeah.
I should probably listen to those. Or
Yeah.
see them. I never saw those.
It's really?
Yeah, you know which one I did kind of see, like, but it was by accident. I just started playing the turbo one.
Uh-huh.
Like, at one point, it's like, so what do you do? And he's like, what do you mean, what do I do? And you're all like, oh, I don't really have, like, it was pretty hard to find some, like, stuff about you.
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wait, no. You gotta... Wait, so...
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I guess I'm going
So-
too far.
No. That's fine. So, we had, like, what, 4 or 5 episodes? We're 5
Yeah.
episodes in.
Yeah.
I was out there. I was doing CapCut. I was editing all of, like, an hour and a half with
Yeah.
CapCut. Just loading it on CapCut and loading everything on CapCut and doing it all. Which is wild to think about now because... Well, yeah, the quality could have been better and all that, but we're learning as we go. But
Mhm.
I do want to know what you heard about us and what you thought about us, Moises, before you
Oh.
joined.
I don't know. So, I guess Dahlia, my partner, was kind of like, hey, I know someone who's working on this podcast, has a lot of potential, but there's some things that are kind of wonky about it. And that's just me paraphrasing. I'm pretty sure.
That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure she has nicer things to say. But that's,
Oh, okay.
maybe that's what I'm remembering. But I was like, what do you mean? And I would watch it and I was just kind of like, I was like, and then I guess that's where those tips came through because I was
Yeah.
like, oh, maybe if it was like this or that, or you angle this, you can do
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
And then I was just kind of like, she was like, you're not interested in like helping them? And I was kind of like, I don't know. I don't like,
Yeah.
maybe not. I don't know. Like, and then eventually, like, it was just, I guess it was getting to that point where, like, I would keep telling her stuff, like, oh, why don't you do this or that?
She's
And
like,
then
why don't you tell them?
Yeah, and then, like, then I
Why don't
forgot-
you tell them
I
it
think I
sucks?
think it was, like, yeah, like, why don't you tell them it sucks? And I was like, shit, why don't I tell them it sucks?
Damn.
Hey, but we've improved.
So we met at fucking, what's the place called?
Oh, Cholos.
Tacos El Cholo.
Tacos El Cholo in HP.
Yeah, in HP
on
on
Florence.
Pacific.
Oh, sorry, on Pacific. Yeah.
Well, it's Pacific on Florence, but
Yeah.
yeah. And you know what I thought was really funny was that he had ordered before.
Mm.
Like Tony had his food already, and I was like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah. Why?
I don't know. Like
I feel like I had somewhere to be after.
but you chilled after.
Oh,
This
then I don't remember. My bad.
It's okay. I thought that was really funny. I was just like, he already has his food. Like,
Was it? But I didn't start eating till they got there.
That food was straight up licking his fingers. He's like,
No, I wasn't.
No,
I
I'm
didn't.
just
I
kidding.
remember I didn't start eating.
But
till
how
they
far
got there.
out were you guys? Like
What do you mean?
when
They
did
live
you?
right here.
Nope. Okay. So
like-
like how long were you there before they got there?
Probably like 30 minutes.
You were there for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
And you ordered your food like as soon
Like
as you
10 minutes before they got there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess he had gotten there like a lot earlier. Because I
Uh-huh.
think we were supposed to show up at 7 or like 6:30 or
I don't
something.
remember.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I was like, oh, I'll just order and wait for them. I
Yeah.
mean, I didn't start eating.
Yeah.
Till they
And
got
that's
there.
right. Yeah. But yeah, I was
Why are you
like,
laughing?
It's just funny, bro, because who does that? You
Who
just
does
say,
what?
I'm waiting for somebody. Or, like, why would you order your food? Dude?
I'll
It's
just order it,
cold.
but I'll wait.
You
I
should
don't
have ordered
mind.
like an appetizer or something, like,
there is no appetizers.
No, there's no
there.
appetizers.
Or like a taco
or
or,
like
something.
some drink, like a drink or something, just to
Yeah.
hold you down.
Nah. I ordered it, but I waited.
Yeah.
That's respectful.
And also because, you know, I have a history where people mad dog me if I'm there for too long. So I'm just like, I have to get something so I don't look awkward here. So,
That's true.
yeah.
But yeah, that's where we met for the first time ever.
You and Tony?
Yeah, Tony,
Mhm.
Dahlia was there. I was just kind of like, what's up?
Jen was supposed to be there, but I think Jen had something to do. Yeah, I think you had something to
Probably,
do. School,
yeah.
I think you had school. But yeah, no, that's when we all first met.
Yeah. You know what I thought after? I was kind of like, well, I don't have a camera. Like,
Nobody had a camera.
Yeah, I was kinda like, I don't
Nobody
know.
had the camera you
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah,
no,
but I was
yeah.
kind of like, I mean, I can't help with the editing because I guess what tripped me out was, that was one of the things that would trip me out was when he would put like the social clips. I was like, dude, why does it look like that?
Nasty. He said that shit like nasty.
I did not say it was nasty. And I think I mentioned that and you mentioned, oh yeah, because I bring it in I screen record on my phone. And I bring it, I was like, what? I was like, no, stop doing
Dude, it was
that.
also crazy because we were working off our laptops and it would get all hot. We would have to stop working.
Yeah.
We would.
Or when I don't know. I think what interview was it, Nathan, where his phone was like
Oh, it was full of storage.
full on storage, and then I
Yeah.
think your camera or your laptop started acting
It had
weird.
froze.
Yeah, it froze or
Yeah.
something, and we were
I forgot what
panicking.
interview that was. I think. Wait. And then you had to swap out the phone like real fast with
Oh
yours.
yeah, and
That
I
was-
had to delete
And so
stuff.
it went from like 4K or whatever to like whatever the default setting is on iPhone, dude.
That
I think
wasn't
it was
the
hella
turbo
time.
one.
That was the turbo one.
Oh yeah,
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 that's the
yeah.
That
turbo
was
one.
turbo one. Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah,
crazy.
my thing had froze. So there's like a chunk of the interview with like no VHS because
Yeah.
I didn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That and I
true.
noticed too that like I guess I remember it was like square format. Like,
Oh,
it was, like,
yeah.
one by one when I was watching. I was like, dude, why is it in a square?
Dude, we had no idea what we
Oh
were doing.
yeah. Because yours was differently
Yeah,
formatted than my
format is
phone.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But good times.
Yeah, so I would just like put it all together, and I would be editing all of this like the night before.
Yeah.
That I was supposed to
Yeah.
set it. I was supposed to put it. So I'd stay up the night before. I'm like, fuck, dude, it needs to be out tomorrow.
Yeah. But I guess, so that was for interviews in, right? And I think the interview after that, because it wasn't that week. I think it was a week after, you're going to interview the Sala community maps.
Yeah,
So I
Alejandra,
was just like, oh, okay. Like, I remember her.
Alejandra,
Yeah.
and Young Gatita,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
Val from Young Gatita. I think those were the two that you first came into, no?
Yeah.
Those
That's
the
where I
first.
first met you. Like
Mhm.
he just tagged along for an interview.
Yeah.
You guys picked me up. I was nervous. I'm not allowed to kick it. 'Cause
Yeah?
I was like, yeah, because I've never done that.
Mm.
Just met
Like,
with
I
randoms.
hadn't done like film stuff in a long time.
Oh.
And you know what? I did fuck up because I recorded. I think on my phone or No, I think it was my phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
yeah.
I
phone.
recorded on 1080 instead of 4K.
Mm.
Oh.
And I remember thinking like, damn, I'm a scrub.
But none of us knew the difference.
That's crazy.
I didn't know the difference. Did you, Nate?
What between 1080 and 4K?
Yeah, like on the video,
Yeah.
on the edit, once it
Oh.
was published.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think we would
I mean,
tell
if there's not a
difference.
difference, it's fine.
I mean, also because it's like a different angle, so you know it's a
Mm.
different camera. It's not
Mm.
like, you know,
Yeah,
anything too crazy.
but I think that's the thing about it too. Is just like for me, it was like, we just gotta get the ball rolling,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we'll learn as we go and we'll progress, and it'll change and it'll mold into whatever it needs to mold onto.
Exactly.
But as long as we get this rolling and we get something started, then that's all that mattered at that point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At that point, you know what I mean? And even though like our quality was shitty, people were still down to come through, and after we'd finished, be like, hey, that was not, that was a good interview or whatever
Yeah.
the hell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was still like, okay, so the interview was solid. Our quality might have been shitty, but we'll progress with that. But
It was
yeah.
literally on iPhones, dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
it still kind of is.
It
for
is,
the mo-
but that's still like crazy.
yeah.
to
I mean,
think
you
about.
can, as long as you have like good lighting, you can get away with stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good lighting. But I mean, that was the second season. I was doing it all on Zoom before. And then so once you joined, then that's when the video started getting better, and then we had better alignment. My audio was still kind of wonky, but I think it got a lot better this season.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that. You know who really told me, like, bro, you need to fix those mics. Edgar, you know Edgar, the fashion from Cielos, he's the designer.
Yeah.
His circle is like Blasey and like
Yeah.
all those other like LA like designers. I ran into Blasey at one of these shows, at like one of those like hip hop shows, just because I
Uh-huh.
write for like other publications and whatnot. And I stopped. I mean, I'm like, hey, Blasey, you mind coming through to our show? Like, we interviewed Edgar. He's like, oh, yo, I saw that interview. And I was like, oh, for sure. Would you ever be down to like come through? And he's like, oh yeah, just DM me. I mean, I feel like when they say that, they're like, whatever.
Yeah.
But but he's all like, but just fix those mics, bro. You need to fix those mics. And I was like, what is he talking about? And then I listened back to the interview. I'm like, oh yeah, these mics. It's like, it's way too loud. It's not muffled. It's not mixed well. So
Damn.
after
What-
he told me that, I was like, all right, I need to keep that mindful for this season.
Yeah. So what mics were you using?
The same ones.
These right now.
Mm-hmm. But I was using it on the mixer, and like I balanced the volume like off. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So it sound kind of like loud.
Yeah.
But I've learned how to like better adjust it and balance it and stuff.
Crazy.
So yeah, but I was like, that's crazy that he told me that day.
At least somebody told you.
Yeah, he was being honest. He was
Yeah.
like, yeah, bro, you just gotta get. No, he told me get new mics. Get new mics.
And for
I was
him
like,
to tell you is kind of crazy, right? Because he's all over. He's on all types of podcasts, huh?
oh yeah. He's definitely like one of those people that's like. if
He's
you-
like an entrepreneur. He does it. He does a lot. I see him on Instagram all the time.
Yeah, he's a pretty big like underground kind of like, not even underground at this point. He's like
Yeah.
pretty well known
Mm-hmm.
about what he does. But
He's in rapper or
no, he has this brand called Nothing Personal. Edgar, who does Cielos, works for him, so
Mhm.
creates designs for his brand.
oh damn.
So he's kind of like one of the bigger artists or graphic designers or like clothing designers
Mhm.
in LA. And yeah, so he heard about us because we interviewed Edgar from
Mm.
Cielos. Yeah. But I mean, we've improved. We got better things, better cameras and stuff.
We've also learned to kind of like prepare for stuff to happen during the interview, before the interview,
yeah.
after the interview. Like you just gotta, what is it called? I don't know.
Just gotta know like
It's just preparing.
Yeah,
Just
you just gotta
preparing,
prepare
yeah.
for that stuff. You just gotta prepare for the worst, I guess.
yeah. Any other highlights from the first season y'all could think of?
The first season that we joined, right? Season 2.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's season 2. Yeah, the first season. Season 2.
Other highlights.
Highlight, good or bad?
Dude, honestly,
The food.
just oh yeah, the food.
Oh man. So something about me. This is what I don't. I'll be honest with y'all. I grew up working, so I know like everything takes effort and time, and I grew up understanding like, hey, if people give you their time, their effort, their energy, you know, give them a little something. It doesn't have to be money. You can maybe give them some food, give them something, whatever you have to offer. And that second season, you know, I was like, you know what, like, I can't pay them, but they're coming through, so maybe we could just get lunch, food afterward.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about savings is that the economy's bad, you know, shit
But
happens.
Tony was picking Nobu after the interviews, dude. Instead of just a McDonald's little chicken sandwiches, this guy was getting full course meals for us.
He was
Hey,
getting
man.
combos.
Literally.
Hey, but so it worked out for that season, but yeah, that was the food. We had some good spots.
Mhm.
What's that one spot we went to? In the arts
Verve.
district? The Verb.
Verb? Oh, did you
Verb.
like it? Did you guys
Yeah, I liked the
it?
sandwich.
I didn't like the onions in the burrito. I thought it was
Dude,
like
you know what's
so weird.
crazy? You guys are reminding me that we ate there. because I forgot.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
we ate
I
there.
knew
That's okay.
I knew it was gonna be crazy, bro. Because first of all, it's in the arts district, and then you walk in and there's nothing but windows. You look up and there's a skylight.
Yeah.
You look to the left, huge window. It's not even a wall. Then you look around, it's just like wood beams, exposed wooden beams. So, oh, I know where we're at, bro. This is like a hip place. This is for hipsters.
We had walked like through because now I remember we walked through that where you had that Spotify like thing.
Yeah.
there, right. Like you.
Oh
parked there,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you're all like,
Spotify's
yeah,
offices
yeah,
are right
yeah.
there.
Trip out.
Spotify, yeah.
And you know what? This is really random, but like I had hand sanitizer, but like the pump,
Uh-huh.
and you're all like, hell yeah.
I like the pump one. It smells good.
That was what I remember. That's why I was just like, dude, it's crazy. It's what a trip. But we had the remember. we
Yeah,
had
I
the
remember getting mad because they served the drinks in this dumb glass can-looking thing.
It was like a can looking thing.
It looked like a Coke can, but it was a glass. Like, why do I need that?
Yeah, yeah.
You're just, and that's where they get you, and that's how they're able to rip you
They're
off for
taxing.
drinks, dude. It was a good chai, but I
Good
could have had it in a
chai,
plastic
yeah.
cup, man, or a regular
Yeah.
glass, dude. I didn't need it in a
They
Coke
do
can
be
glass. It's outrageous.
What did you get? Do you remember what you got?
The same thing. It got
got-
a dirty chai and the egg bagel or something.
Okay.
What'd you get? The
I
burrito?
actually don't remember what I got.
I'm pretty sure me and you got the same thing.
Like a burrito, right? Yeah.
Dude, the burrito came and there was no
I did
sauce.
get a burrito. Yeah.
It came on a white plate and the burrito had nothing on it. It was nice and tight, like tightly wrapped, dude. And was it cut in half?
No, wait. Fuck. See, this is where I'm starting.
See,
to
I
get
don't know.
muddy.
I don't know. I remember just looking at the burrito and it's like perfect layers where it's like whatever the potato or hash brown. Did it come with meat? Yeah. And the egg, and it was just all like perfect layers, and it was just weird to me, like
That's why they be
gentrified
taxing.
burrito.
Gentrified.
And then they added the onions, and I thought it was just like the onion.
Can you say that again?
I don't know.
gentrified
No, but what did you say about it?
taxing.
Wait, what?
What did you gentrified burritos?
Taxing for gentrified burritos.
What is that?
Taxing?
Yeah.
Like charging, like
Oh, taxing.
Yeah, taxing.
Oh,
Yeah, like
Taxing.
I heard taxing, like, but I
Like
get what-
taxidermy?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I was like, what is that?
Oh no. Yeah, taxing is like they overcharge.
Yeah.
They're taxing. But
You know
The
where we
food-
also went for the first time? Was that pizza place in?
Never again.
Yeah, never again.
oh
Never
yeah,
that shit was.
no names, no names.
You know what, when
We're
I
trying to
walked
get
into a-
sponsored.
A
We
pizzeria.
dropped verb. we might as well roast this other place.
Yeah, dude. I just didn't understand the vibes, dude, because I was smelling Fabuloso on these clean white floors. So it's like a regular restaurant. But then I look on the walls and it's like giving me like sports bar because I'm seeing Kobe, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Ronaldo, Messi, and like just a bunch of legends. And then they have a soccer game going on. And then there's also a really loud speaker at the door. But there's just like these white walls with the white tile floor. I was just so confused. I'm like, I'm not sure what the vibe is here. Like, is it to go or can we eat here? Or can I hang out here with my friends or should I not? You know, like,
Can I hang out?
Yeah, it had two different.
it was just, I don't know.
There's two different things going on.
Yeah.
But the pizza was sucked.
The pizza,
Yeah,
The pizza was
sucked.
sucked.
the pizza was
Yeah.
alright.
It tastes, I don't want
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, it was cool to have Young Gatita as well on the second season. They had a few songs out, but they're wait, what?
to. But they're most popular.
Wait, what happened?
That thing.
They had a few songs out, but they were not at like what's it called? Their new album wasn't out yet, and they had been getting recognition from the TikTok video.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I remember that's what they had talked about
Yeah.
on the interview was like that cool that my song is like popping, but it's like popping for all the wrong reasons. It
reasons.
was
Yeah,
popping
because-
during like the Jeffrey Dahmer
Dahmer, yeah.
TV
Oh my
show
God.
came out,
Yes,
dude.
people
and
would use him. to,
yeah,
like,
they didn't
highlight.
want their song to be associated with like evil, murderous, like
Yeah.
monsters.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yo, but that's a real thing. Like, you know, like it
Yeah.
depends on like who watches like what you put out, who reposts it, who does whatever. Once it's out there, like you don't know where it
Mhm.
goes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that's something that y'all think about when y'all create anything. But that's what I think about when I'm also doing the radio. I'm like, when I'm thinking about the guest, I'm like, who should we have on? Does it make sense? Or are they like fitting into what we're trying to do? But that's something that I try to think about as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if is that something that y'all keep in mind.
Yeah, I feel like when we have the meetings and we like shoot ideas at each other, shoot like guests, we definitely talk about like does it suit our like, or does it match us, you know, what you just explained. So I think we all just keep it in mind, like in the back of our heads.
Yeah.
Cause sometimes there are guests and it's like, I don't know, like.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you know, cause that's the thing too that they say that like you gotta have your audience.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we have that.
I think it's the work in progress.
Yeah,
Progress
we're still
building.
finding our groove, but we're definitely.
Hitting our stride.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I guess what I'm saying is that like, you know, it seems to just be going like up.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah. No, slow progression, but for
Yeah.
sure progression.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was season 1. Season 1.
No, season 2.
Sorry, season 2. Damn, I keep getting it mixed up. Season 2.
Damn, season
How
1.
do you feel like the podcast has come since the first season, since the Zooms?
Yeah, season 1 solo Tony.
How do you think like the guests, teamwork?
Yeah, like what would you do like
Yeah.
in preparation? Would you just kind of like, I don't know, like I guess what would go into it?
The first season or second season?
The
First
first
season,
one.
just by yourself,
Yeah,
solo.
yeah.
First season, I'd hit up like 20 people. Just be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. At first, it was supposed to be on PCC radio, Pasadena City College radio.
Yeah.
So I was going back to school so I can like do more audio work. But they were like, that's not happening because their radio is down or whatever. So they're like, we can't do it. So I was like, fuck it, I'm still
Like
gonna
their
do it.
PCC radio.
Because they have a studio.
Yeah.
They have a studio where they publish
Mm.
student work
Yeah.
and they stream it on their website.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't happening. They I don't
They
know.
discontinued it or
Yeah,
something?
or something for that
Yeah.
semester. Or nobody, like no advisor wanted to be behind it.
Okay.
So I was like, damn, I already reached out to like 10 people. And I had already done Danny B interview. And I was like, damn, like I have to put it out now. And I have to follow through with people that I've reached out to.
Yeah.
So I would do at least a day of research, if not more. Or not like throughout the week I do research.
Mm-hmm.
What does your research consist of?
My research?
Yeah.
All right. So first, definitely social media.
All right.
Social media to see what they've been up to recently.
Yeah.
See the
Yeah.
work that they've done. See what they've highlighted, stuff like that. Social media. From there, I'm reading their website if they have a website.
Okay.
If they don't have a website, I look up any publications that they've been on, whether it be another interview, another maybe book they've written or whatnot, projects they've had, exhibitions, anything like that. I do that, and I read through them. I read through the whole thing. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot of reading, but
Yeah.
You do this in a day, or you try to do
Nah,
it
this is throughout the week.
throughout the week?
Yeah, throughout the week.
Okay.
Or the day before, but if it's the day before, then I make sure that I spend that day like throughout the day, like
Cramming everything you can.
Well, no, I take notes.
Cramming
to.
notes.
Cramming notes have to, but yeah, that's the preparation. Making sure it's a good interview. Making sure we're getting to some good questions out of that.
Damn.
But yeah,
So what made you pick like those guests? It was just.
guests, yeah. So guests that are important. I think one of the main things I try to keep in mind is like, am I interested?
Yeah.
Is it what they're doing? Is it cool? Is it different? Is it something that I haven't seen before?
Mm-hmm.
I'm also keeping in mind what's happening at the moment right now.
Yeah.
Like what's the relevant conversation that's happening
What's
right now?
current?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I always try to keep in mind, like, okay, hip hop, West Coast hip hop, da 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 da,
Jerk music.
jerk music,
resurgence.
jerk resurgence. What else we got?
Cumbia Renaissance.
Cumbia
Man.
Renaissance. Young Atita, we knew they were doing stuff, and we hadn't heard from them of like what their point of view was. So I just try to keep an eye. What's something in the moment, and when somebody who like kind of has a voice in that, or like has some kind of connection with that, and what are they bringing to the table that's different or that's new to the conversation?
Yeah.
That isn't being highlighted or isn't being, uplifted or whatnot, or whatever the word you want to use is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what their radio is all about. That's why it's there, because it's always been there. It's always going to be there. But how is it going to be highlighted, right?
Yeah.
And that's what there is about. There is like a location, but it's also a possession, right? It can be that's there, that's theirs, that's whoever's, you know what I mean? So it's kind of the multi different meanings of there. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess what keeps y'all coming back? I mean, y'all can always just say, fuck this shit. Fuck this their radio.
I do say that, but I'm like, I gotta go anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I think it's just it's something cool to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah. Or just being part of a team, just telling people like, oh, I'm part of a podcast is also really cool.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it really does seem, the idea that you have is something really unique, and just trying to build that to like what you envisioned is pretty cool to like be a part of. Cause I mean, you're right. We could just be like, "Hey, good luck, my dude."
You know what?
Yeah,
I
I know, because we're all not getting paid. Tony's losing money. So maybe I should ask you, like, why do you keep pushing with this? You've lost money. You know,
I've definitely.
There's a lot of time put into.
For sure.
Like getting guests.
It's what gets him. It's what wakes him up, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's what keeps him going.
What keeps your heart pumping.
Dude, to be honest, like I told y'all last time, I'm like, it started as just a project of just like my project or whatever. But now it's, I hope we're like, oh, fuck it. Like we all have a say into what goes into this. You know what I mean? Like now it's like my project, but with Moi's editing. So then in a sense, you're bringing your vision to it as well with Nate's recording, but also like suggesting guests, suggesting people.
Yeah.
So then you're bringing your input into it. So then as well, it's like your vision of like people who we should bring on. And then with Jen's support, with Jen's like also set designing and what brings forth and how we can make the pod better. It's like, it used to be just mine, but now I think of it as just kind of like all of us into doing this together. So it's not. So now I'm also thinking of it as not just a podcast, but it's like a media platform. Yeah. That's what it is now.
We have done, more than just a podcast. We have covered concerts. You covered Rolling Loud too. You know, we have done a lot more things.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. So then at this point, it's just like, all right, well, if it's not just for me, then I feel like I keep pushing forward because it's kind of like cool. Like it's a project that we're all a part of. Yeah. And we're doing it for as long as we can, as long as we want to, and, as long as it needs to be. Yeah. So to clear it out again, Season 3 ended right now with the Cumbia Renaissance. That was our last episode of Season 3. From now on forward, we'll be putting out more interviews. More people will still be on their radio, but it'll just be in different formats, different ways presented. So if you see us post reels from a show, that's going to be because we're highlighting it. We're going to be highlighting actual written interviews as well. We'll be highlighting as well people through Zoom. So it's going to be different formats, still the same purpose, so same everything. And yeah, expect more content in that kind of way, I guess.
And if you're hearing this, thank you for sitting through, man.
Honestly, that's true. Yeah.
Thank you for sitting through.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for listening and hearing us just
yap.
Yeah, certified big yapper energy.
This is like our meetings. This is exactly how the meetings go down.
Bro, we've been here since 3 p.m.
Chill.
Shout
out Kendrick.
4 p.m.
They not like us. They not like us.
They not. Yeah, honestly, if that wasn't happening today, I think this probably would have happened a lot faster.
We wouldn't have done this.
No.
We would not have just sat down here and talked. We would have did the D-Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, this would have can gone differently.
Yeah.
For sure would have.
But yeah.
Great show though.
Their radio.
The radio.
Their radio.
Peace.
Their radio.